This is 7 National News, and in our top story, His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Rashid Al Nuaimi, the Supreme Council member and ruler of Ajman, has ordered the release of 76 prisoners who were serving different jail terms in punitive and correctional institutes in the Emirate. The inmates, who are of different nationalities, will be released for their good behaviour and for meeting other conditions of the pardon. His Highness Sheikh Khalifa wished them success in their return to society and to resume their normal life after serving part of their jail terms. The Commander-in-Chief of Ajman Police, Brigadier Ali Abdullah Alwan, stated that His Highness Sheikh Khalifa's gesture reflects his interest in giving inmates the chance to change and to reunite with their families. The UAE chaired a UNESCO meeting in Paris this week, becoming the first Arab country to chair a meeting of this kind in the history of the international organisation. Thanks to the support of the 158 members of the organisation, the UAE chaired the 5th session of the General Assembly of the states parties to the Convention for the Safeguarding of the Intangible Cultural Heritage, which took place at the UNESCO headquarters. The UAE's Awad Ali Saleh, the Foreign Relations Advisor at the Abu Dhabi Tourism and Heritage Authority and chairman of UNESCO's World Heritage Committee, chaired the session. He was quoted as saying that the UAE's chairmanship reflects all member countries' recognition of the UAE's support for the international organisation's activities and its close cooperation with all members on safeguarding of tangible and intangible cultural heritage, both locally in the Arab region as well as internationally. More than 600 participants attended the assembly, which concluded with substantial resolutions, including the allocation of more than $4 million from the Intangible Cultural Heritage Fund, which went to support the safeguarding efforts of states parties. The midday break rule for UAE labourers who work in the sun during the summer months will start on June the 15th this year, as announced by the Ministry of Labour. According to news agency WAM, a statement has announced that the 3-month midday break rule will be enforced until September the 15th, where labourers who work in open areas will get a 2.5-hour break from 12:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Mubarak Saeed Al-Daheri, the Undersecretary of the Ministry, was quoted as saying that the midday work ban has entered into its 10th year now, confirming the Ministry's commitment towards human and labour rights. The Labour Ministry is also urging business owners to provide shaded areas for workers during their break and to completely cease work. It also warned that violators will be fined 15,000 dirhams, adding that if a large number of workers are affected, the company might also face temporary suspension from operations. 18 teams of inspectors have been formed to ensure that all companies abide by the rules, and around 80,000 visits are planned to work sites during the period. The Dubai Municipality has fixed the prices for data related to air and meteorological conditions in the Emirates. According to the new decision issued by the municipality's Director General, Hussein Nasaluta, public entities, as well as private firms, have to pay 150 dirhams per day for a 6-day period in order to obtain air quality data. For data related to 1 to 12 weeks, customers must pay 350 dirhams per week. And if customers need data of more than 3 months, the price will be 500 dirhams per month. The prices for obtaining data related to the presence of hydrogen sulfide, ammonia, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, ozone gas, nitrogen oxides, nitrogen dioxide, and inflammable organic compounds also go into the same pattern. According to the new pricing, customers will get meteorological data related to temperature, wind speed, wind direction, solar radiation, and relative humidity by paying 150 dirhams per day for up to 6 days. In keeping with the celebration of the World Environment Day that was on the 5th of June, environmental and waste management company BIA and the Sharjah Education Zone honoured the winners of the Sharjah Environment Awareness Award, the Future Eco Leaders. A total of 12 schools and 3 talented students took home awards for their sustainable eco actions. More than 80 schools in Sharjah from kindergarten to grade 12 participated in the 4th edition of the Sharjah Environment Awareness Awards. The programme is based on teaching students about environmental issues facing the UAE by introducing them to various topics, including waste management and recycling, the environmental principle of reduce, reuse and recycle, as well as energy and water conservation. Participants were given a chance to research their immediate environment, explore different issues that the UAE faces, and experiment with many diverse solutions. Founded in 2011, the Sharjah Environment Awareness Award educates students and celebrates the schools that have cemented their unwavering commitment to protect the environment. Among the students honoured was Arushi Madan, who received the Outstanding Student Award and a 10,000 dirham cash prize.
My project mainly focused on conserving and preserving the natural resources that are available with us today. One of my most innovative ideas was to recycle tires to make up a table. Describing my idea, it focused on how, instead of buying tables of dirhams 800, 700 that are made up of wood, that are main cause of deforestation, what we can do is reuse tires that are put in landfills. Tires contribute majorly to the landfills of Dubai. What I wish to do is to reduce the amount of tires present in the landfills and increase the amount of conservation and preservation in the Sharjah.
We not only want students to make award-winning projects, we want them to walk away with values and changed attitudes for their future, and to influence their classmates and their peers as well. So we've seen through this competition and through the winners and all the participants that this competition really is effective in promoting environmental awareness within schools and within the students' communities.
Annually, the Noor Training Centre for Children with Special Needs holds a gala dinner that showcases children's talents and raises funds. Noor hosted this year's community event on Thursday night, which saw a whole host of philanthropic residents and businesses. After raising 600,000 dirhams last year, the non-profit organisation raised the target to 1 million dirhams this year in order to support the running of the centre and the needs of the 300 children and young people from different nationalities with various challenges. Ispana Al-Khatib, the director of the Noor Training Centre, said that the money raised enables them to provide adequate facilities for the children and also materials to support their training programmes.
We realize that a lot of people in the community are aware that we exist, but exactly what we do and what our children are capable of is still not very well known. For us, it's very important that the community has the information, educates itself, and we are here to help that happen. So that is the first thing. And then from that, when they understand that, we'd love to have their support in whichever way it's possible.
It draws a large number of crowds from different categories, from different industries. That in itself will create some sort of an energy throughout the community to come and support us and to see that the special needs are a really special group of people and when they need our support.
In addition to the entertainment and networking opportunities, event highlights also included live and silent auctions for selected items. Guests at the gala dinner said that this is an annual event that they will continue to support, with the hope of raising awareness and funds that will help in spreading understanding for those with special needs.
Since I am ambassador for Noor, I contributed to the cause with 318,000 dirhams. So it's I feel proud because it's less than 1 year. and this together with partnership and donations from my friends, from my own networks.
This is the best way to bring a lot of awareness of the people, with awareness into the people, and support that with your small contribution, how much one child or two child, four child can live comfortably at these conditions.
And finally, looking to other news now, 2 million years of history are currently on exhibit at the British Museum on Saadiyat Island over in Abu Dhabi. For 100 days until the 1st of August, visitors at the British Museum will have an opportunity to travel back in time and around the globe. In collaboration with the Abu Dhabi Tourism and Culture Authority, a stunning display of compelling objects that define the different cultures and ages are giving visitors quick access to the ideas and concerns of the people who created them, from their way of life to their beliefs. This is comprised of a wide range of distinct pieces, from personal effects to community use objects, sculptures, jewellery and surviving relics of lost civilizations. The narrative of the entire exhibition takes visitors back to the present and also a preview of the future. This is a third in the series of major exhibitions leading up to the opening of the Zayed National Museum in 2016, and public workshops, tours and seminars are running alongside the exhibition. Becky Allen, the curator at the British Museum, engaged visitors with a talk on life after death, exploring funerary art from Africa and beyond.
This evening's talk is called Life After Death, and rather somberly it's about the fact that many of the objects in this exhibition were found in graves. A lot of them were buried with their owners, some of them were even created just to be buried. So we're looking at the belief in many cultures, past and present, that you need to be equipped with things to take with you after you die, and what that means. And obviously the things that you choose are very revealing, because it tells us what those cultures prioritised. If you're buried with something spiritual, or if you're buried with something practical, if you're buried with something that's to do with leisure or a musical instrument, it kind of takes us to the heart of the societies that these people were buried within, and allows us to ask lots of questions of those objects about why they were seen as so important. So that's the premise, but it's not a sombre lecture. It's going to be a celebration of these people, of these societies, and just using that as a way in, really, to thinking about funerary tradition throughout time and looking at it in a kind of cross-cultural way.